Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona, and we are Facebook Live from one of the most beautiful places in Winona, Garvin Heights. You sent us here to see a sunset. Wow, I think we're going to get a really good one. So we're just going to walk up and have a look around. If you have not been up to Garvin Heights in a little while, I'll just have you look this way a little bit. There's been a whole bunch of restoration done. This is one of the original oak savannas of our country, and an oak savanna is these oaks that grow really low spreading branches. But what happened is that some ladies I know I'm walking backwards, if I fall, don't laugh hard. So some ladies in, I think maybe 1920, they planted some honeysuckle and buckthorn up here because they thought it would flower and it would look pretty. And what happened is that it just took the place over. And so these oak savanna trees, like this one right here, that's how they're supposed to look. They got all choked out by the buckthorn and the honeysuckle. So anyway, groups from Winona State University have been coming up here and working really hard and cutting out all of this underbrush and restoring it. So you can see all of those trees are oak trees that are growing in there. But they're instead of growing with arms like that, they're growing really straight because they just couldn't get any light because of all the buckthorn and the honeysuckle. So it's a slow process. It takes a lot of work, but they are restoring this to a beautiful prairie up here. They call it a goat prairie. And a goat prairie just means that it's so steep that goats would be the most likely people to be on it. Not people, animals, creatures, whatever. So anyway, we are, okay, wait, one thing. So this, if you've not taken this footpath down, you can go all the way down these beautiful steps to the bottom of the bluffs. The hike down's a lot easier than the hike up, but when I walked out here just now, there was a deer standing out here just looking at us, and I saw some guys just going down the trail a couple minutes ago. So I think they spooked it away. But anyway, it is so pristine, it's so quiet and so beautiful. It's a beautiful place to just wander down this trail. There's also some benches along the way if you wanted to just sit a spell. So anyway, so that's that. And in the summertime, since they got rid of all of that, they're always trying to get rid of the buckthorn and the honeysuckle, because it's the reason those ladies planted it is because it's a very determined hardy species of plants, and so they will come back and come back and come back. But they come in and they burn it, and they continue to just cut it out every year. And so what's happening is that this prairie is coming back in here. And if you've not been up here in the middle of summertime when this goat prairie has grown up some, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I mean, I've seen butterflies that I don't even know what they are. They're not monarchs. They're not, these ordinary orange butterflies. They're like crazy little painted looking butterflies, things like flowers that I've never seen before in my life. And they're all native prairie species that some of them have been kind of reseeded in here with the help of some prairie specialists. And some of them are just being restored by them cutting out all the things that were taking away all of their light and surface of the ground. Okay, all right, so here we'll go up this path. We'll go up the path. So here we are. It is I think we're about 10 minutes before the sun is going to set. And this is truly one of Winona's most epic scenes, this area. So we'll go up. We're going to take a look over the overlook. You can see for miles, and I think that you can see Alma on a really good clear day. I think you can see Alma's about 20 miles that direction, and in this direction, we picked such a good day to do this. In this direction, you can see all the way up towards Trempolo. Now, a couple things you should know. These lakes are lakes East and West Lake Winona. So they are the original main channel of the Mississippi River. I don't know how long ago, but a long time ago, the river changed course and it moved over there. And so these kind of silted in and closed off, and they gave us these beautiful recreational lakes that we have now today. But originally, this was the main channel, and Winona was an island in the middle of it. So when they call it the island city, that's why. Now, the main channel is going, all the way over in that direction. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to walk up here a little bit, and we're going to look down that way, because like the sunset's in that direction, but the bounce back of the sunset is in this direction, and it's just as beautiful. If you've ever looked behind the sunset in the other direction, it's so pretty. So we're going to go up here and look a little bit. Then I'm going to take you down my favorite hiking trail, Winona. We're going to go down a little bit. Hopefully my camera helper is going to make it down the trail with the camera. Hopefully I'm going to make it down the trail too, because I'm not wearing the smartest shoes for it, but it's going to be a great view if we make it. So okay, so let's just look down here real fast. Okay, that's a postcard, right? That's a postcard. And then we'll look that way real fast, just for a minute. And now, I'm over on this side. Now we're gonna go down the trail. And you can see that sun just wants to sink. And we have about, we have about 3 or 4 minutes before it's going to go down behind that bluff. So let's scoot up here and have a look. Be careful. Be careful on this trail. It's a hiking trail, so you probably need reasonably good shoes for it, but it's not that bad. Don't come if it's raining. The trail's going to be slippery if it's raining. Good.
It was pretty fun. How did that place you go?
How you doing on the trail? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm more sure-footed than my camera person, so I'm gonna grab this for 1 second and let him get down the trail and tell you a couple of things. Where I'm taking you is one of my favorite spots in Winona. I call it Date Rock. I think that this is where a lot of proposals have. Oh, look, there's people. They're like kind of camping or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. They're hanging out. They have hammocks. This is City Park, by the way, so you can do that. Hey, guys. Hey. Okay. So, yep. So somebody's swearing down there. I'm really sorry about that if you heard that. But anyway, where we're going is this really little beautiful spot. It's an overlook. I'm terrified of heights, and so I can't get very close to the edge, but I want to show it to you because this is such a beautiful place to come sit. Well, first of all, it's not here. I don't hang out there. Because, it's cool that if you go down that path, there's a little cave down there and stuff. I don't like it though. In the fall, this is so fantastic. But right now, Ooh, I'm going to give you a look in a second. I'm just going to turn it away from me and show it to you and just enjoy. I'll try to stop talking and I'll try to not fall, but take a look at this, you guys. Okay, you guys, honest to God, have you seen something this pretty anytime recently? Because I haven't. So this city park was part of the donation that came to the city of Winona from John Latch. John Latch was a grocer in around the turn of the century, and he loved the outdoors, and he bought a whole bunch of land around here. I think something like 11,000 acres, and he wanted people to be able to have access to it all the time. And so he bought it and he donated it to the city of Winona, to I think Winona County, I think to the Fish and Wildlife Service, to some of it to Wisconsin. Anyway, there's thousands and thousands of acres here that he donated just so that we could come here and stand and watch the sunset. So seriously, the next time that you come to Winona, come up to Garvin Heights. It's there's a nice parking area, and it's a really easy walk out to the edge. And then you can stand up at that really safe edge where we were just a minute ago, or you can hike down that sort of easy trail. As long as you're watching where you're going, it's not that bad. And come over to this little spot like this. I'll just show you. Here, let's look out here. Like, I'm pretty close to show them the edge of the rocks. Tip it and show them the edge. No, don't go to the edge. Just show them the edge there. Yeah. This guy's braver than me, though. Right here, that guy.
Hey guys.
Never, ever, never will be me ever. So, but I call this like date rock. Here, we'll just show it, because it's just this big, beautiful, flat spot, and you're looking over our extremely, extremely beautiful city, and you can catch it at sunset. But if you listen, my free advice is that if you catch it at sunset, bring a flashlight, because if you want to take that trail back in the dark, it's a little bit trickier to do that. But this is one of a kind. I don't think that there's anywhere I've ever seen along the Mississippi River that you can get up on the top of the bluff and see a view like this. It is one of Winona's most special gems. So we're here because you sent us here every week. Visit Winona goes wherever you say, and we have a poll. It'll go up on Monday, and you get to vote. Where should we go? We'll go pretty much anywhere. We went to the Sugarloaf. We went up the ice wall. We've been paddling in the backwaters. We've been to the banks. We've been to the library. We've been to Blado's Bakery. It doesn't matter. We just want to know, what do you want to have a live look at? And that's what we're going to do. We are having an absolute blast doing this, and I can't wait to know what's next. Where are we going to go? There's so many places left. Just tell us, where should we go, and we'll put it up in the poll, and I want you to vote, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. And I'm going to stop talking for a minute and just let you enjoy the last little bit of that sunset. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week.